Instead, we're going to Hurricane Mills, Tennessee, right after the break for a music and motorcycling weekend. Stay with us.
Dancing on the table, then swinging from the chandelier.
Finally, we talked earlier about motorcycling being fun, and I can't think of a better example of a just-for-fun motorcycling event than the big dual sport hoedown in Tennessee. Check it out. Between Memphis and Nashville, we found a great opportunity for folks who just want to get away from it all, hop on a dual sport, leave behind the stress of everyday life at a creek crossing. A couple of hundred riders joining this annual quest for off-road paradise that started at Loretta Lynn's Dude Ranch.
It's really started developing to where you've got people like Scott Summers here today. You got Jeff Russell here today. You know, the event's building and getting bigger, and the tracks are getting better. They're getting more scenic.
Well, the most eager riders arrived about 7:30 Saturday morning, unloading their cargo, making sure all the parts were in working order. A brief wait for the start, but that's okay. This is not a race. There is no rush. It is a great opportunity to show off for the Moto World cameraman, although this guy tried a little too hard to make it on TV. He could use a riding tip from Suzuki's Mark Hyde, there to lend support in the pits.
The people here are all here because they really enjoy riding, and we like to promote that because it gets a lot more families involved and people that just want to ride.
Not only that, the great part of this is the 84-cent fill-ups at the gas station. I like that. Little chatter, brief rest for some of the already weary rear ends, but so far the pace is just right, especially for dual sport families.
You pull up behind somebody and say, "Oh, am I going too slow today? We're just taking pictures, they're having a good time." And then, "Oh, that's what it's all about."
For a lot of folks, the most anticipated stop of the day is lunch, a fully catered affair that included some time to compare motorcycle philosophies. Have any questions? Ask the off-road expert, Scott Summers, recovering from a broken arm, or maybe the real mechanic, Fred Bramblett, who decided this time he'd go out and conquer a few trails himself.
We kind of did a little bit of role reversal, and I get to find out how little fun Fred has, you know, during the week.
Come on, Fred, go!
We spend so much time at the races, and it's our job. It's like a day at the office for us. It's neat to come out and do something like this and remind ourselves, you know, why we've got to the industry to start with.
Wait a minute, back that up. Here's what Fred was really looking at. All-you-can-eat catfish. There you go. You add to that a little country music and some good company, and it's a pretty decent way to wrap up a long day's ride.
Well, first we're going to try to feed everybody here with the famous catfish dinner, and then country music on store, which goes with Loretta Lynn's ranch, and hopefully we better get some rest for tomorrow's ride.
That's right, set that alarm early. There's another 100 miles to go in the morning.
Oh, yeah. Have a good time, Bill.
Bottom line is, next year, this is a perfect time of year to run an event. So with the weather, everybody eager to get out. But the weather patterns, I mean, when it rains, we've been besieged with rains down here, and it's costing us a lot of trail that if we ran this thing, and if you remember, it was scheduled for the summer, but they asked us to change our date. I can tell you, next year, this thing will be run in the summer. If we run it in the summer, yeah, it's going to be hot, and you're going to hit some dusty roads, but all these farmers around here are going to let us use their, after they take in their harvest and stuff, we got so much more land to use. And that was the idea of running it this year in the summer, but we bent to the demands of other people. So, Dave? Yes, sir. That's what I was going to ask you guys. Well, we're flexible. We can run in the fall, summer, whatever. But I do. Both. No.
What's fall? September?
Well, no. The probably 1st of October would be good. July, we were going to run in July, probably rain also. And plus, I think if we did run a fall, honest to God, we could run about 90% trail. Because these farmers are taking in their crops, and they don't mind. But just like today, we got a call last night, 11 o'clock, this guy had given us this one lane. He said, he called Alan. He said, how much you guys can run it? You then look down at your chart, and you should come to your areas and all. If you follow those charts and take your time, this is a leisure ride, like I said, you shouldn't have any problems. Now, Alan's out running ahead, and just in case and we've changed this thing so many times the last couple of days because of the rain, in case there's a mistake, if it says right, and you see a lot of errors pointing left or something, follow the errors. That means there has been a mistake on the chart. And I don't think we're going to find any, but just in case, you follow the errors. Yes.
Any hard loops or more difficult loops?
Yeah, I'll get to that. There'll be, whenever you see, you'll be going out and you'll be following the pink and black arrows. You're going to see, if you see a green and black loop, and it'll say on your chart, advanced section. Now, there's only one advanced section today, guys, we took a couple out. There's only one, I think one section today. I'm not, how advanced is it? It's not too tough, but I don't know why, if I didn't have knobbies, I don't think I would want to run it, unless I was a good rider. If I had a partner, you could get through it. If you have a partner riding with you, if she or he gets off on some of the little banks you got to climb, you might have problems with it. It's pretty tight. It's an advanced section. I wouldn't put a. Anybody have a BMW here? Yeah, we had an advanced section here a couple years ago, and this guy went right around it. I couldn't believe it. Took that, what, 1,000 BMW? They have no trouble. But it is pretty sloppy out there today. That's why I'm saying that advanced section out there. No, they're about the same. Today was going to be a lot harder. We're working on this. We're thinking about sticking these more. One like this, you know how much Mark appreciates. He'll clear every spot around the track. If you're having problems, flat tires, I don't care what stop at the ride.
Down here in the south. So cheap taking the
We're good, buddy.
Well, I'll tell you, necessity is definitely the mother of invention. Or intervention.
We had a whole lot of dirt bikers before. Really? Like anything work.
Put it on my bike.
Hey, don't forget to check in your poker hand. This gentleman sitting here with the cards in front of him. So far, Herb Leppelmeyer is winning with straight. So, if you haven't checked in your cards, it's here.
See? What? Where? I never saw you.
Y'all in for it now, by George. You put that, is that too short? Rufus, there you go. Yeah, it's over for it now, ain't it? All right. A long time forgotten, hard She's a good-hearted woman in love with a good timing man. She loves me in spite of his wicked ways. She don't understand. Her teardrops and laughter, they'll pass through this world hand in hand. This good-hearted woman, loving her good timing man. He likes spotlights, nightlife and good timing friend, you know they does. When the party's all over, she'll welcome him back home again. Oh no, she don't understand him, but she does the best that she can. This good-hearted woman, loving a good timing man. She's a good-hearted woman in love with a good timing man. Oh yeah. She loves him in spite of his wicked ways. She don't understand. Her teardrops and laughter pass through this world hand in hand. This good-hearted woman, loving a good timing man. She's a good-hearted woman, loving a good timing man. How about it? Dave's Country, the corn cob. He never ceases to amaze y'all, does he? Uh-oh, I heard that.
Halfway here, she's gonna turn around back home.
Once again, I'd like to tell y'all how much I appreciate y'all having me out here. And, man, one more time, how about this Dave song? Well, my Uncle Bill got a steal on the hill where he runs off a gallon or two. Well, buzzards in the sky get drunk, they can't fly from smelling that good old Mountain Dew. They call it that good old Mountain Dew, Lord, Lord, and then that refuse that I feel. I'll hush up my mug if you fill up my jug with that good old Mountain Dew. Well, about a mile from me, there's an old hollow tree where you lay down $1 or $2. We go round the bend. When you come back again, there's a jug of that good old Mountain Dew. They call it that good old Mountain Dew, Lord, Lord, and then that refuse that I feel. I'll hush up my mug if you fill up my jug with this good old Mountain Dew. Yeah.
Loretta, I'm sorry. I can't believe Loretta Lynn caught me playing the bass. Hey, let's all stand up. The Queen of Country Music, Loretta Lynn. Like I say, guys, her and Mooney have been behind us for 13 years, and no wonder everybody you talk to in the world, whether you go to Japan or wherever, they ask you about Loretta Lynn. And Loretta, we really, all the writers and all the wives and all the friends really appreciate you coming over here.
Yeah. It's our pleasure. I was was out digging in the garden a while ago, and they started going by hollering, "Hey, are you Loretta Lynn?" And I said, "No." Of course, they knew better, so they called me a lie. But I want to say welcome to everybody, and I hope you have a good time, because used to when I come home, my husband had motorcycles, and we'd go riding. And this was before you all ever started coming down here. I wrote both my best songs on the back of a motorcycle. You better believe it. So, you've heard some of them. Some of them's been good and some of them's been bad. Some of them's been banned, too. But we want to thank y'all for coming, and we hope you have a good time, and I hope it don't rain while you're here anymore. Because, you know, it's been raining. We don't need it. We don't need no more rain right now.
I'd like to ask one favor of you. See, Loretta, I got myself in trouble yesterday with some of the riders' wives. We had this autocross, and we sent them in some places we shouldn't have sent them. And I just wonder if we could get one picture of you, and that's all we ask of you, with our autocross drivers. Would you do that?
You bet.
Ladies, if you'd come up here, you get a picture with Loretta Lynn. Now, listen, I don't owe you nothing else. Let's get them all up here, and anybody wants to get a picture.
You gotta sign a release now.
I just want to say one thing. Dave's talking about the autocross. Jimmy just came back in and said the roof is caved in on Dave's truck. So, somebody got back for yesterday.
That's great.
Jimmy! Jim!
I'll go get my scooter and we'll turn the dirt over.
Really?
Okay, one more time. Let's have a big hand for Loretta Lynn.
Yeah!
Thank you very much for coming, Loretta. And from the riders, and believe me, they've been asking about it. Everybody's praying for Mooney. And we are praying for you for having to put up with him. Yeah, really jumped in and helped me this spring. I appreciate it.
Usually we get to come down here and spend a lot of time laying out the run, and you come down a couple times a year, and we weren't able to this spring. We had a real tragedy, and so Alan jumped in and he did 99% of the work on the course. So I think everybody agrees with me that this was a really good run. Both days were excellent. Yep. Excellent.